I've always been afraid of the dark. Not just a little nervous like most people are. Not the kind of fear you outgrow with age or laugh about later. I mean the kind that clutches your ribs like a fist and squeezes until your vision tunnels. The kind that whispers your name when no one's around. I don't remember exactly when it started, but I've never known a version of myself that didn't flinch when the lights go out. For most of my adult life, I've learned to manage it. I leave lamps on in every room. I sleep with the glow of a TV screen humming quietly into the night. And I've never, not once, allowed myself to sit in total darkness. But I work late. Too late. My office job keeps me until after sunset most nights. I don't mind the work. It's quiet, methodical, isolating, which I prefer. But that walk to the car, it's always been the worst part. The parking lot stretches behind the building like an abandoned lot. Half the lights are either broken or flicker uselessly overhead. It feels like a place the city forgot about. I've complained. We all have. But management waves it off. Budget cuts, slow maintenance, whatever. So, each night, I clock out, grip my keys like a weapon, and start the walk. Lately, though, something feels different. I don't know how to explain it. I used to be able to calm myself down with logic. Nothing's out there, I'd say. You're just tired, but logic doesn't help anymore. Not since last Tuesday. It was just past 10 p.m. I was the last one in the building. Again. I shut down my computer, gathered my things, and paused at the stairwell door. The hallway lights buzzed above me. One of them popped and died, casting half the corridor into shadow. Just walk fast, I muttered, forcing my feet forward. The exit let out into the back lot, the door creaking open louder than it ever should. The air felt colder than usual. Not outside cold. It was the wrong kind of cold. Like a fridge door left open in a small room. I stepped out. The pavement was wet. It hadn't rained. The lot was nearly pitch black. Only one lamp near the far corner flickered weakly, casting long broken shadows across the lot. My car sat in the middle row about 50 feet away. It looked farther than usual. I remember thinking that. It looked farther than usual. As I walked, I kept my eyes down, trying to control my breathing. My heart was already racing, but that was normal. I always got nervous, but then I heard something. Soft, behind me, not footsteps. Breathing. Shallow, deliberate breathing. I froze. Everything in me went tight, like my bones were bracing for impact. I turned around quickly. Nothing. Just the empty lot and the crooked lamp behind me, flickering like a dying star. I told myself I was imagining it. I even laughed a little, though it came out strangled. But when I turned back toward my car, it wasn't there, not gone. Just not where I left it. It had shifted somehow, as if it had rolled 2 feet to the left. My eyes darted to the ground. There were no skid marks, no sign anyone had moved it. I blinked. It was back, exactly where it should be. That's when I started to feel it. Something watching, not from behind, not above, from everywhere. A kind of presence that sits just past your peripheral vision. The kind that makes your skin crawl and your instincts scream. I ran. I don't remember deciding to. I just moved, fumbling with my keys, slipping once on the damp pavement, scraping my knee. I didn't look around. I couldn't. I just kept going until I reached my car, yanked open the door, and slammed it shut behind me. I sat there panting, eyes wide, hands shaking so hard I couldn't get the key into the ignition. And then my headlights turned on. I hadn't touched them. I know I hadn't. They blinked once, off, then on again, like someone was testing the switch. I don't remember getting home that night. It's like I blacked out and just woke up in my driveway. Since then, every night feels worse. Like the dark is getting bolder. Like it knows I'm afraid, and it's waiting for me to do something stupid. I wasn't always this afraid of the dark. When I was little, I used to play in it. I'd hide in closets, crawl under beds, wander outside past midnight, just to see if the world changed when the lights went out. But then came that summer. I was 11. My cousin Rachel was staying with us for a few weeks. She was older by 2 years, bolder in every way. She liked scary stories and Ouija boards, sneaking out after my parents went to sleep. I adored her. She made me feel brave. One night, she dared me to go into the woods behind our house, just past the fence line where the trees grow too close and the air smells like wet soil. We used to call it the pit because the ground dipped down in the center like a shallow grave. I still remember her voice, all smirking inside. If you're not scared, prove it. Go stand in the center. No flashlight. So I did. I walked down alone, one step at a time, the dirt cold and soft beneath my bare feet. It was darker than I'd ever known darkness could be. My own breathing sounded too loud. My ears rang, and in that stillness, something in me shifted. I didn't feel scared. I felt invincible, like I belonged there. I remember smiling, stretching my arms wide. I felt powerful, like something was watching me and approving. But then I heard it, screaming, "Rachel," somewhere behind me, just beyond the trees. I ran back up the hill so fast I scraped my knees on the branches. I remember calling her name, again and again, but she was gone. They never found her. No blood, no footprints, nothing. The police said maybe she ran away. My parents said not to talk about it. Therapists told me I must have blacked out or suppressed something. But I know what I felt. The dark took her. And ever since, it's followed me. When I got older, I tried to forget it. I moved cities, changed my name, got the most boring job I could find, buried myself in routine. But the dark never left. It lingered, in corners, in reflections, in silence. And now it's getting closer. Something happened again last night. I was in the lot. Same late shift, same walk. But this time when I turned the corner toward my car, I saw her, not Rachel, me, standing by my car, just watching. She looked like me exactly. Same face, same coat, same trembling hands. But her eyes, they were all wrong. They didn't blink. They didn't move. They just watched, like glass marble set too deep into a mannequin. I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. She raised her hand slowly, and for a second, I thought maybe she was waving. But she wasn't. She was mirroring me, every twitch, every breath, like she'd been studying me. And then she smiled, not with her mouth, with her whole face, like something wearing a person as a suit, like the skin didn't quite fit. I backed away. I turned. I ran. But the air felt thick, like I was moving underwater, like she was inside my chest, pulling from the inside. I made it to the building, locked the door behind me, crouched in the corner of the stairwell, shivering like a child. And then I remembered something. The woods, that smile. It wasn't the first time I'd seen it, because when I stood in that pit at 11 years old, I smiled like that too. I don't think I'm afraid of the dark anymore. I think I'm afraid of what I leave behind in it. Or worse, what comes back out wearing my face.